I got good news. Can you tell where I am? On my boat in the water, which means it's running. Just watch how smooth it turns on now. Here's the key, right? Ready? It's on. You can hear it running. I'm not even scared to turn it off because I know it'll start right back up again. Oh! I'm not sure if you know how devastating the last 2 weeks were for me. I tried so many things on my boat. I have my Mercury manual that I've been reading and pretty much learning how this whole engine works. And I think I got the problem down to the engine is not getting fuel. So I'm going to check all the fuel lines, make sure fuel is actually going into the engine. Maybe it's a harnessing electrical issue, but I'm going to figure it out because I've been calling mechanics and I just don't have time to wait on them. So let's get this shit done. You gotta love it when you're working on your engine and a little friend appears just saying what's up. You know, I'm over here trying to work on my engine and the manatee is over here working on its figure, I guess. Betsy, have you lost a few pounds since I've last seen you? You look like you've lost some pounds. I'll take that as a yes. Just like a ball of lard floating around. Okay, I need to get back to work. Took the fuel filter off. Disconnected the main hose. Tested this out. I checked these. And I'm going to take the fuel pump off. I'm going to rebuild it. And hopefully that fixes the problem. I'm also going to run some sea foam through the whole thing. Well, I've kind of lost track on how many days I've been working on this boat, but got the new fuel lines finally. Small one and the big one to the main tank. Got a new fuel filter, new spark plug for testing. So I'm going to change out all the fuel lines and then going to start running some diagnostics on the electrics because I think that's what the main problem is. And step one to working on your boat is having a cold beer on deck. Can you tell which one is the old water filter, fuel filter, and which one's the new one? I'm going to pour a little bit of sea foam in it just so my boat has that extra juicy when I start this thing up. I will run the sea foam through all the lines. And I'm gonna stick it right back on in here. This one's shorter than the old filter, but it doesn't matter. There it is. Holy shit. Woo! I definitely did my part in trying to fix this boat. And when the mechanic came, I let him know ahead of time that I think it's a stator issue. So he already brought the new stator for my engine. So he barely spent any time. I think he came 20 minutes later. Engine was running perfect. Done. That's how you do it. As I was talking, I noticed there's a big square in the water right there. I wonder if there's lobster in it. Well, I'm gonna drop this anchor right down on it because why not? Maybe I'll find something cool. Okay, anyways, I just got a little distracted there with lobster on my mind. It was pretty devastating when the morning of mini season my engine stopped working, so this is pretty great to be out here. Got the dive flag, I got some lobster catching gear, got my spear gun down there, and I'm going out on a little solo run because Beata's in North Carolina, and we'll see what I can get. But I guess before I run into the Atlantic, I'll try right here in the backyard. That's my marina right over there. So, well, let's check this box out. La da 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 da. Woo! Yeah, no lobster under that thing. If that crate was on the Atlantic side, there would have been lobster in it. So I'm gonna stop wasting my time here, run out to the Atlantic, and enjoy my time. Sure, that boat over there is catching lobster, and there's a bunch of boats going out. There was a bunch of boats coming in. It feels like mini season. I'm just gonna pretend it's mini season since I missed it. I might actually catch a lobster today. All right, so right over there where the water gets all dark blue, that's like 60-80 feet down there, and then this is kind of right on the reef's edge. We're anchored right now in I think 10 feet of water. I found this little ledge. It kind of runs along this way, so I'm gonna swim up and down this ledge and look for lobsters. It kind of, the ledge keeps going like that way. Now if you remember, there's one thing I always do before I jump in the water. I chum it. You know, while I put on my gear, while I get everything ready on the boat, first thing out is the chum block, because even though I'm just looking for lobster today, I'm gonna have my spear gun and I'm probably gonna leave it at the bottom, just right back out there. I'll just drop it in the water so it's laying down there. So if I'm trying to catch lobster and a big grouper or something swims by, I just pick up my gun. And then I guess I'd have like snapper stuffed lobster tails for dinner if that happens. So that'd be pretty cool. Fingers crossed. New spot. All right, this is a spot where I marked lobster last time. There's a coral head. I found it again. So hopefully, since mini season has started, no one's come here and pillaged these rocks, but we'll see. Basically how this thing works is you push this down and you can pull it, and that'll get tight around its tail. Woo! Alright, he makes the cut. I don't know if they're just not here or if everyone's taking them, but I'm done spearfishing. Now I'm going to move in a little closer to shore and look for lobster there. Strictly lobster now.
Yeah.
Let's check the cooler. Looks like we got dinner for at least 2 or 3 days. Sweet. I wish I could have got more lobster, but can't complain. A lot of small lobster. A lot of the holes I had marked before just had nothing in them anymore, so I guess they were looted pretty well, plundered. There's Betsy.